to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. From the gun, the ground game. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He finds his man. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Nittany Lions. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him out. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the catch.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll set up to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And the defense gets to him, but not before he reaches the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Illinois' offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a great matchup we have of 2 highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to prove I'm a better running back than you. Both these guys are looking to be the man today.
And both guys can go the distance, right? These 2 running backs seem to get better as the game goes on. So which defense can be more physical, step up, and at least slow the other guy down?
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Eaton. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Shakes off the tackler. On that one, and a 1st down. He's going to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and the 1st down.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for them.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The play-action fake. Catch in the middle, it's good. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. To the ground to try to move the chains. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the 1st down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
On second down, looking again to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Takes it from the gun on third down. That's caught. It's DeMarco. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out. Touchdown, fighting Illini. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Holds and fires complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this deep.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Illinois right back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Eaton. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Illinois putting together a really nice drive.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Illinois! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Getting some heat. He makes the connection.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Snap from the gun on third down. Got his man. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw it again. They're trying to get to it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Eaton. It's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got it behind the line. It's good.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Illini! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score.
Looking for a deep man. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Wants to throw on second down. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Going up top on first down. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Back to throw, it's Eaton. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And the punishment has been extended.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He fires one deep down the right side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. 1st down here for the offense. They'll try it over the left side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the bootleg. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Eaton. Slings it downfield. Got his man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They're testing the right side here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. It'll be a draw. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And the quick shuffle pass. They'll go with the quick touch pass. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on 3rd and goal from the 1. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Illinois! And the route is on. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, and this one's over.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Working on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And and he knocks the extra point through the uprights. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
Penn State, 14.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Eaton. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Makes a connection. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They want to just keep throwing it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Touchdown Illini! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. In this drive from the 28-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation who will enjoy this win. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Last play, you could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Trying to get to it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load. And
touchdown, Illinois! And the stomping has commenced.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick. Looking deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Wants to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And it's incomplete, a missed up.